Okay, welcome guys, welcome. It's good to be back. It's been about more than a week since I've streamed. Yeah, I've been busy recovering from flu and all this crazy stuff, man. All this crazy stuff. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the session we've got up ahead. You obviously read the title of the stream. Live London session, trading the momentum indicator with breakouts. Yeah, you heard it here first. We're going to be taking a look at the momentum indicator, what it is and how we can use it. So the momentum indicator is used to measure speed and strength of price. Apologies. We're going to be taking a look at the momentum indicator, what it is and how we can use it. Now, the momentum indicator is used to measure the speed and strength of price changes in an asset, and that applies to all assets. Now, this is a very popular indicator for traders to use to help them identify the current trend or potential trend reversals. Now, of course, Pocket Option does offer the momentum indicator, which you can find in the middle column, fifth from bottom, and as you can see, we've already added it to the chart. Now, obviously, the momentum indicator is very easy to understand, very easy to use. Now, of course, if the momentum indicator is green, this signals that the price is in an uptrend, which means we can look for buys. And of course, if the momentum indicator shows us red, that means that the price is in a downtrend and we can look for sells. So green equals buys and red equals sells. It's a great indicator to help us identify the trend, the current trend, short-term to medium-term trends, and short to medium-term swings to the upside and to the downside. So yeah, that's basically what the momentum indicator is. Now, we're going to be combining the momentum indicator with breakouts. Yes. So obviously, if the momentum indicator shows us green, we're going to look for trend line breaks. We're going to be taking a look at what the momentum indicator is and how we can use it. Now, we're going to be taking a look at what the momentum indicator is and how we can use it. Now, the momentum indicator measures the strength and speed of price changes in an asset, and that applies to all assets. And of course, this indicator can be used to identify the current trend and potential trend reversals. It's a magnificent indicator. Of course, you can find the momentum indicator in the middle column, fifth from bottom. Right? We've already added it to the chart, default settings, and this is the indicator we're going to be using. Now, when the momentum indicator shows us green, we know that the price is in an uptrend. And when the indicator shows red, the price is in a downtrend. It's that simple. This is a great indicator to identify short to medium term trends, as well as swings to the upside and swings to the downside. That's basically what the momentum indicator is. Now we're going to be combining the momentum indicator with breakouts. Simple support and resistance and trend line breaks. Okay, so when the momentum indicator shows green, we're going to look for buys, and when the momentum indicator shows us red, we're going to look for sells. Okay, because green is uptrend, red is downtrend. It's that simple. Now, before we get into things here, make sure that you smash a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Make sure you turn post notifications on. And yeah, I just want to squeeze in a quick little promo here as well. Make sure that you guys go and check out my free binary options Telegram group, free signal group. It's free to join. I send out free weekly signals, free educational content, tons of tips and tricks that will help expand your trading knowledge beyond belief. The link is in the description below to that. And of course, I do have a VIP group where I send out 25 signals per week with a win rate above 75%. And of course, once you become a VIP member, you'll have lifetime access, as well as access to my 15 module trading course packed with tons of educational content that will take your trading to the next level. It's also free to become a VIP member. All you have to do is DM me on Telegram. Send me a message. The link is in the description below to my Telegram, my personal Telegram. Of course, I don't have another account, so make sure that you go and check that out. Yeah, send me a message, show a bit of enthusiasm, and I will add you for absolutely free. It's that simple. But yeah, let's get back into things here. So of course, we will be sticking to the 30-second time frame, probably between the 30-second time frame and the 5-minute time frame. We'll probably be opening 1 to 5 minute trade expirations, trade durations. We'll be risking about $200 per trade. We are trading London session at the moment, and as you can see, I have all the active London session pairs favorited right here. Okay, we have the GBP, Euro, and CHF pairs. These are the most active pairs during London session, and I highly recommend that you guys stick to these pairs when trading in London session. So yeah, these are the pairs we're going to be focusing on, and yeah, let's get into some trades. We're going to see what sort of setups we can find. Okay, so basically GBP CHF shows us momentum is bullish. We are green at the moment, and we did get a nice little breakout here on GBP CHF. Okay, it's GBP order saying I'm looking for a decent payout here. I am indeed looking for that. Okay, so we have a nice little setup right here on Euro CAD. I think I'm going to go for like a 3-minute buy position. So basically, we have resistance up here. And if we clone it, we have support down here. Of course, momentum is green at the moment. As you can see, it's green all the way through. And EuroCAD is busy breaking out to the upside. We did get a break of resistance right here, but I want to see something a little more convincing. Once we keep pushing up a little higher, I might just look for a 3-minute buy position. Although if price does break support here, I will also take a sell, maybe not a 3-minute sell, but maybe a 1 or a 2-minute sell position, because we do have this fair value gap down here, which price could come down and fill. But with this swing of bullish momentum here, and with the momentum indicator being bullish, I'll probably be more comfortable taking a 3-minute buy position right here on EuroCAD. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. It's a juicy little payout as well, a 92% payout. So we'll see what comes of this one. Of course, we are on the 1-minute time frame right now, and after this drop off to the downside, we do have some consolidation on the higher time frames, obviously. And I do think that with this swing of bullish momentum, we could see a nice little juicy breakout on EuroCAD. Just got to be patient with it. Now, price is moving sideways here on the 1 minute, which is throwing me off a little bit, but that does tell me that price may just come down here. And I don't mind that, because at some point we're going to get a breakout either way. Either way. Okay, I like what I'm seeing here. It does look like EuroCAD wants to push, but I'm not going to rush the process. I'm not going to rush it. If she does reject again, then I'm probably going to assume that she's going to come down. Because if you zoom out a little bit, you'll see that we're just moving sideways. I need to see some sort of convincing break. It doesn't necessarily have to be a candle closure, but yeah. Obviously, just to mention, if we were to take sells, momentum would have to obviously be red. The indicator would have to show red. If it doesn't show red, then we obviously are not going to take a sell. And the last time it was red was almost 2 hours ago. So I am skeptical of that. So at this rate, it's looking like buys. It's looking like buys. Okay, it does look like we're going to get a support break here. So I'm just going to lower the duration, or the expiration, to 2 minutes. And I'm hoping that momentum does shift red here. I'm hoping it does. We've got a support break here, but momentum's not red. I would have taken a 2-minute sell position already on this break. So obviously, I showed you guys at the beginning, we have this fair value gap here, which probably will be filled. Momentum's not red, and I don't think with this break I will be taking a sell position. Strong rejection though. A very, very strong rejection. Yeah. Now Euro CAD, that's a little irritating. Momentum's not shifting red. I would have taken a sell position already on Euro CAD with this support break, but I guess we got to move on, man. We got to move on. Got to move on. Okay, so we have a nice little setup here on Euro GBP. We have a support zone down here that price is coming down to. Just adjust that like that. Price has filled all the unfilled orders in the swing to the upside. And I reckon because Euro GBP is in this uptrend, we get like a little trend line break over here. I'll look for 3-minute buys. Just got to be patient with it. Momentum is green. Momentum is green. Just got to be patient with it. Yeah, if we can come back down and reject off 0.85264, this low we have here, that will give me a lot of confidence. Because that'll be almost like a double slash triple bottom, which is always a positive sign when you want to look for buys, you know. Payout 80%. Of course, we're looking for a break above this trend line we have here with a swing to the downside. Momentum is green, although it is below the 0 level on the momentum indicator. But if we do get a firm trend line break, I will look for a 3-minute buy position. Patience is key. Okay, price is just consolidating at the moment, really. Okay, we're getting a little breakout to the upside here. It's looking good, like what I'm seeing. Do like what I'm seeing. Got to be patient with it. See how this candle closes. Okay, it's rejected back down a little bit. Momentum still hanging below the 0 level. Still hanging below the 0 level. Okay, I'm going to move on from this one for now. We'll see what other setups we can find in the meantime. Okay, so Euro CHF looking pretty good to me. Momentum is red. We're below the 0 level. And if I grab a trend line here real quick, we have 1-2 touches on the trend line. And I reckon if we get a break below this trend line here, following this bearish momentum that the indicator is showing us, I will take a 2-minute sell position. Yes, if we zoom out, we are in this swing of bullish momentum here, but it does look like price wants to come down here. And of course, we do have a juicy fair value gap right here, which does need to be filled. Right over here, bang. Mark it out like that. So I think if we get a convincing break, it's an 80% payout, I'll happily take it. Happily take it. Just need to get a convincing break. I won't necessarily wait for a candle closure, but yeah. Although momentum is swinging to the upside here, so we can play this one of two ways, actually. We have resistance here at 0.92546, and it does look like the momentum is shifting here from red to green, which is a bullish sign. So with this shift, we also still have this fair value gap, which hasn't been filled yet. We go here. We have this fair value gap right over here. It's a little bit messy, I know, but this can go one of two ways. But momentum is still red. So far, 2-minute sells is the way to go. Okay, we do have a firm break here. Are we going to take a 2-minute sell? Okay, momentum's shifted green here now. So that is a sign. That is a sign. That's a strong break. I'm going to wait for some sort of rejection. Maybe get in. Okay, I'm going to take a 2-minute sell here. There we go. Yeah, momentum is teasing here. It is teasing, you know, bouncing between red and green. But we do have this fair value gap down here. We do have this fair value gap, which is kind of why I've been confident in taking a 2-minute sell here. Simple trend line break. Yeah, we're just going to watch it. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that I got in late on this because I was kind of waiting for, you know, I wouldn't say a confirmation, but just a little bit of confidence to, you know, lock in that sell. That is a strong rejection candle though. It's a very strong rejection candle. It's going to be a close call. Watching it. break even. Yeah, that rejection candle obviously was a sign that price is probably going to push up here. But we made the right call. I would say we made the right call. Did we get in a little bit late on the trendline break? Probably. We should have got in a bit earlier. But yeah, we took a sell here. Obviously, momentum remained red. It was teasing with that shift, you know, from red to green, which is why I marked out this resistance we have up here. But yeah, we made the right call, I think. 0.0.92533 was the open price, closing price 0.92533. I did say it was going to be a close one, but with the way the price is moving at the moment, I'd say I'm happy that we got out to break even. So it wasn't a bad trade, but we, like I said earlier, we could have got in earlier. So yeah, that's the first one out of the way. Let's see what other setups we can find. Okay, so we have CAD CHF right here. CAD CHF is somewhat moving in parity with Euro CHF, the previous trade that we took. As you can see, price is in this downtrend, forming lower lows and lower highs. And momentum is showing us that price is bearish. It's red. We're below the zero level. And what I'm pretty much looking at here is a simple support break. That's all I'm looking for here. Okay, a support break at 0.57623. We've got an 80% payout. Now the only thing that's throwing me off a little bit about this trade, now that I kind of zoom out here, is the fact that we have a big support zone here, a sturdy support zone. Okay, take a look at this. Multiple rejections, which again, you know, you don't want to be taking sells here. Price rejected off this support zone with this big rejection candle here as well, which, yeah, you know, I'm not entirely keen to take sells. You see, the ideal situation here is a break of support, break of the support zone, you know, a retest and a continuation to the downside. But price is probably going to come up to resistance here. Right? We have a resistance zone up here with 4 rejections actually. Sturdy support, sturdy resistance, consolidation. That's what you have right there. Okay, Euro GBP. After this swing to the downside, this little pullback we have here, looks like momentum is shifting back up again. The momentum indicator is also green, showing us that price is bullish. So in this situation right here, I'm going to mark out this resistance zone, which we have at 0.85281. And I'm just going to crank up the trade expiration to 3 minutes. So if we get a resistance break, I'll look for a 3-minute buy position. And so far that's looking good. The payout, 78%. I'm going to lock in a 3-minute buy position right over here. Let's see what happens with this one. It's going to be an interesting one. We do have some fair value gaps, well, a very small fair value gap in the swing to the downside on the left that needs to be filled. Momentum is bullish, which is a good sign. We obviously locked in a very aggressive buy entry here, which I'm satisfied with simply because we've got that, bullish swing to the upside. Price is forming higher highs and higher lows, but obviously there's no guarantees in the market, We're going to watch this one. Price is rejected off, which I don't like. I don't like that because that may just be a pullback. But we're going to watch it. Yeah, it's a strong rejection. Very, very strong rejection. Big drop on the pound as well. Big drop on the pound. Yeah, we're going to need a big candle to form here to save us. We're going to need a very, very big candle. Yeah, look, I mean, aggressive entries can be a good thing, but they can also be a negative thing as well, because aggressive entries can, get you in trouble. You can get faked out a lot of the time. Is what it is. Yeah, I think I wouldn't go as far as to say that we were unfortunate that we lost this one. We were aggressive and we paid the price for it. So yeah, I have no doubt that Euro GBP will probably continue going up, because obviously, as you can see, price is forming higher highs and higher lows. We did get like a triple bottom at 0.85264, which, if you've been watching the stream up until now, I did say that I wanted to see some sort of rejection here. So the ideal place to look for buys would have been a break of resistance at 0.85274 with a swing here. And as you can see, price looks like it's going to push back up here. We got caught in the pullback. That's basically what happened. That's why we lost this one. Let's see what other setups we can find. Okay. Euro AUD is in a downtrend. We do have some support here, so let's go ahead and mark up. Just like that. Beautiful support zone. Momentum is red, showing us that price is coming to the downside. We are in a downtrend. So if we get a firm break of support here at 1.63448, I'll open a 3-minute sell on this break. A little momentum and support break combination. Although we have rejected off this zone or this level twice, so I am a bit skeptical about that, but I'm going to go for a 3-minute sell position here. Momentum is bearish. We are coming to the downside, and I think we can get a, well, not a, but I think we'll see a continuation. Not a candle I want to see. Not a candle I want to see. That's a little bit better. You see, if this candle engulfs the previous one, that usually signals a shift in momentum, which I don't want to see. Look, obviously the momentum indicator is showing us that price is bearish, you know, that we've got a swing of bearish momentum to the downside, and we want to see that continuation. We want to see that continuation. It's important. This is a little bit better. The payout is okay. It's not bad. Yeah, I'm pretty confident with this one. The bearish momentum looks pretty solid here. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I think this candle closure here is going to tell us a lot. This candle closure is going to tell us whether this is going to continue playing out or not. Yeah, it's going to be a close call at this rate. I think we got this one in the bag. Bearish momentum is still holding out. Hey, there we go. As easy as you'd like. Caught a beautiful support break here. That was a sniper entry. Yeah, I mean, all this was a support break following that bearish momentum with what price is showing us, of course, combining it with what the momentum indicator is showing us. Yeah, simple one really. There was what, 2 confluences, and yeah, I mean, negative 4 points did the job. Locked in at 1.63445, closing price 1.63441. So far up until now, that's 1 break even, 1 loss, and 1 win. Yeah, that's that's all 3 in 1, I suppose. Okay, GBP CAD's also coming to the downside here. Sorry, GBP AUD. Euro CHF is consolidating. I'm kind of happy I didn't take a sell or a buy here. It's just gradually moving up, but momentum's a bit funky. To be fair, this would have actually been a very nice buy position. Take a look at that. We had this one lined up for a resistance break at 0.92546. And on this candle closure, look at that. We got a shift of momentum on the momentum indicator from bearish to bullish. Interesting. This here was like an A+ setup actually. This would have been an A+ trade. I mean, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minute position would have played out beautifully. Yep, there you go. Look at that. CAD CHF rejecting off resistance. Swept liquidity at 0.57650. A little double high here. Faked a lot of traders out. I can guarantee you that. That faked a lot of traders out. And she'll probably come back down to support. Down here. Muni Ramadu, I think that's how you pronounce Ramadu, yeah. Muni Ramadu, appreciate you tuning in, man. Yeah, it was a great trade. It was a great trade. Ruchit Hassan says, I'm very lost currently. My account is at $50. Let's do a session to get it for $300, please. Well, you can either follow my trades in the live stream, or you can join my free binary options Telegram group. The link is in the description below. I'm sending out a free signal later today. And if you're interested in more signals, making even more money, I do have a VIP group which you can join. All you have to do is DM me on Telegram. The link is in the description below to my personal Telegram. Send me a message and I will add you to my VIP group for free. And that applies and counts for everybody else watching this stream. Come and join. It's the place to be if you want to make money, expand your trading knowledge, follow my trades, trade for trade, week in, week out. Come and join. Come and join. Okay. USD CHF is a bit of a weird one. We do have resistance here, which I don't know how to feel about, because momentum is red. GBP CHF. Nice little trend line break here, to be fair. Look at that. Beautiful trend line break. Yeah, this would be the candle to get in on now. CAD CHF might want to break out here. That is very much a possibility. That is very much a possibility. Yes, the reason why I'm looking at this one here is, as you can see, we have this little channel that we formed here with price pushing to the upside. We have multiple touches. Momentum is shifting from above the zero line to below it, but it still remains green. So for that reason, I don't think I will look for sells. If we do get some sort of shift from green to red, then maybe, but so far it's not looking that way. Because a sell does look very enticing, I must say. But if momentum's not going to be on our side, then we can't. Beautiful breakout on USD CHF. Wow, look at that. Sweet as you'd like. Okay. Was this a double top? No, it broke resistance. Interesting. Odd CHF, not doing much. CAD CHF broke out. So we have officially broken resistance here. Liquidity sweep, and now we've got a continuation to the upside. Yeah, sells would have been nice here actually on CAD CHF. 2-minute sells. 2-minute buys on CAD CHF would have been pretty good. Yeah, see, momentum kicked in here. That was the candle to sell on, but late to the party. But that was the right idea. Okay, so we've got a bit of volume that's kicked in here, which I'm liking the looks of. So old CHF is lagging behind the other CHF trades or CHF pairs. Momentum is obviously bullish on the 1 minute. See what the 5 minutes saying. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful swing of bullish momentum. And as you can see, momentum was green, was bullish, but then it shifted from green to red. So a little short-term downtrend, swing to the downside, whatever you want to call it. And I'm thinking if we get a resistance break above 0.56633, I'll actually look for a 4-minute buy on odd CHF. It all depends on what price does, but out of interest's sake, we do have a support level down here. Which, if price rejects, which it may do, I will actually take a trendline break. I'll take a trendline break instead. It's just support has to be respected. So as you guys know, this was resistance, as you can see. Resistance got broken. As you guys know, broken resistance becomes support. Broken support becomes resistance. So we have a support zone down here. If support is broken, I'll probably buzz off. I'll probably buzz off. But it all depends on what price does here. Yeah, a lot of the CHF pairs are bullish at the moment, so that's why I'm pretty confident with this one. Unstoppable, appreciate you tuning in, bro. It's good to have you back. I am doing very well today. We're doing well. Yeah, trades in the VIP group were great. Took some trades in the JPY pairs, made some money this morning, and we'll be making even more money later for New York session, which of course kicks off in, well, less than 2.5 hours. Yeah. How many signals do I give a day in the VIP group? I send out 5 signals per day, Monday to Friday. So that's about 25 signals per week. All the results is basically posted in the free group. The proof's all there. So go and check it out. Check out the free group. The link is in the description below. Of course, if you are interested in becoming a VIP member, all you have to do is DM me on Telegram. The link is in the description below to my Telegram profile. So go and check that out. But so far, we're being patient here with odd CHF. Patience is key. Patience is key. Yeah, so momentum does look like it's going to shift at some point. Respect of this support zone is very, very important. If price breaks through it, we're moving on. This is basically like our safety net, you know. If price respects support here, that's going to give me confidence that we're going to bounce. You know what I mean? And with this bullish momentum to the upside, it's looking pretty convincing. It's looking pretty convincing. So I'm going to keep tabs on this pair. keep tabs on CHF. Oy, look at that, eh? Wow. A strong rejection off this trendline break. An instant reversal to the upside. But I tell you what, Euro GBP is a bit of a funny one, just like Euro CAD is a funny one. Momentum, yes, it is below the zero line, but it's not exactly red, you know. Yeah. Okay, so CHF is dropping deeper into support. That is something to take note of. Excuse me. Same thing here with USD CHF. Let's take a look quickly. USD CHF, former resistance zone, now support, which price has come back down and tested. Look at that. Tested, and of course, if price rejects this support zone, this means that, hey, price is respecting structure. So, yeah. Okay, CHF has dropped even lower into the support zone here. Look, I mean, if it's a 1 or a 2 point break, I'm not going to be too bothered. But if we do get multiple consecutive candle closures below the support zone, then, you know, that's when you kind of scrap it and say, okay, cool, moving on. You know, and you'll find that trading on, you know, the lower time frames, like the 1 minute and the 5 minute, and these zones are broken all the time. So here you see, right? Price broke support by 1 point, but still, it's still within the estimated area. So I don't consider this a firm break, if that makes sense. See, we're instantly rejecting back up. Now, look, we could continue structure to the downside, very likely, but again, this was a 2 point break below the support zone I marked out, but it does look like price is rejecting off this support zone, it's bouncing. Okay, Euro AUD, this is looking very good. Okay, so we have resistance here at 1.63480. Momentum is green on the momentum indicator. And we can actually pull this resistance all the way across. Now, you could argue that this is actually a very sturdy resistance zone. Let's take a look. Sturdy resistance. It's rejected off this resistance zone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. If we get a rejection here, this would be the 5th rejection. But you could also argue that we do have somewhat of a head and shoulders pattern here as well. So, for that reason, again, yes, the more touches a resistance zone has, it's stronger, right? It's more sturdy, but it also becomes weaker. It's like a best of both worlds. So for me, with the way the price is moving at the moment, I suspect that we're going to get a resistance break here at 1.63480. I think it's inevitable, and I'd be happy to take a 4-minute buy position on Euro AUD. So if we take a look here, we also have a beautiful little fair value gap here as well. Take a look at that. Beautiful fair value gap, which if we get a firm break above 1.63480, doesn't necessarily have to be a candle closure. I'll happily lock in a 4-minute buy position. And I'm pretty sure that we'll get a rise and a continuation, you know, to fill this imbalance that we have here. Let's see what happens. Look at CHF. Yeah, I'm monitoring these two. CHF, we got that bounce, we got that rejection. So this, we could get something juicy here. Euro AUD looks like it has rejected off resistance now for the 5th time. That's something important to note. Okay, we're getting a bounce here, potential bounce. Look, either AUD CHF is going to play out or Euro AUD is going to play out. The reason why I say this is because if AUD CHF drops, Euro AUD will go up. If AUD CHF pushes up, Euro AUD will drop. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? There we go. So we got a beautiful little rejection, and I'll take a 4-minute buy position right here. We got a beautiful rejection off the support zone. Like I mentioned earlier, right? We don't need to see a perfect bounce off the support zone. Sometimes the support zone will be broken by, you know, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 points. But we did eventually get that bounce. Now if we take a closer look, we actually had a tiny fair value gap here, which price came down and filled perfectly. Look at that, right? It filled it perfectly. Boom. And immediately rejected. And we got that push to the upside. We got a trend line break. And I went ahead and locked in a 4-minute buy position. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Apologies for my coughing. Not completely recovered from being sick like, what, 3 weeks ago. So stupid. It's like cough's just lingering. It just, you know, pops up, you know, a couple of times a day. But yeah. Mode Toyub, I think that's how you pronounce your name. Yeah, sure, bro. You can watch the stream and copy the trades. Copy the trades. Now, one thing I did notice is that the momentum didn't exactly shift, did it? I remember it being green on the breakout. I could be wrong. But I do remember it being green. Yeah, we waited patiently for this one. We waited, I think, about 15 minutes. Could be more. Could be more. Yeah, with the way the price is moving at the moment, I'm pretty confident this one will play out. It's going to be close. It'll be, what, 2-3 points? There we go. Beautiful break of structure. As sweet as you'd like. Very nice trade. Gradual rise to the upside. Yeah, what was that? 4 points? 6 points. Cool. I'm very satisfied with that trade. An 82% payout. And yeah, look. We took a 4-minute buy position on this candle here. Now, I did remember seeing that momentum was green, but it closed red. Now, it's debatable. Okay, my argument is that momentum did end up shifting to green. So, I'm just saying. We got in a little early, but we made the right call in the end. Yeah, it was a solid trade. And of course, as you can see, we do get that continuation to the upside. Overall, it was a great trade. Okay, Euro order's still mucking about. Euro order's still mucking about. We have support down here, which price is rejected off twice. Yeah. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Okay, let's just delete this. I'll probably take one more trade. And look at that. Beautiful, right? Beautiful respect of support here. Okay? This is a simple break and retest. Push to the upside, break of resistance, pull back to broken resistance, now support, and a bounce. Really that simple. Do I call it the laws of trading support and resistance? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. This is also a weird one for me because we have resistance here. Which price is rejected off, what, 3 times now. Okay, EU, not saying much. GJ, I tell you what, GBP JPY is very much tickling my pickle. I'll explain to you in a moment. So obviously, as you can see, we have this trend line here with 2, you could argue maybe 3 touches. GJ is very much in a downtrend. We have some resistance here, which is just a rough estimate of where it is. Momentum is red. Okay, that's telling us that, hey, yeah, price is probably going to come down here. And I reckon we could get a firm trendline break here and a continuation to the downside. So I'm going to lock in a 4-minute sell position, and this will be the final trade that we're going to take. 4-minute sell position, aggressive entry, but yeah, with the way that things are looking here, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. We also filled that fair value gap as well, which I'm pretty happy with, so to say. Yeah, so the orders have been filled, but Do I like the looks of this rejection candle? No, I don't. No, I don't. This was a very aggressive entry, I'm not going to lie. Have I lost a little bit of confidence with this one? A little bit. A little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah. Well. Aiden, appreciate you tuning in. What is my expiration time? It depends on the setup really, but I like to stick to 1 to 4 minute trade durations, 5 minute trade durations. It's usually what I stick to. It also depends on the time frame you're looking at. If you're on the 1 minute time frame, yeah, those are the best trade expirations or durations. If you're on the I don't know, 5 minute time frame, you probably want to stick to 5 to 25 minute trade durations. You know, it's that kind of thing. But yeah, this one's gone against us. Is what it is. Yeah, we also had this fair value gap here as well, which price has clearly come and filled. Look at that. Yeah, she came and filled this fair value gap here. I got a little excited with this sell position here, this trend line break. Now people might argue now, well, that's why you know, candle closures are important. Yes, they can be, but at the same time with breakouts, they're not always the best thing to wait for, because you can miss out on a whole lot of points. And listen, points are important, especially when it comes to breakouts, because 1 point can be the difference between you losing, breaking even, or winning the trade. So just remember that. So I don't like to miss out or you know, wait too long to get in on a setup. If you guys have been watching the stream up until now, I did take a trade on Euro CHF earlier, and we waited a little too long on that trade, and we ended up breaking even. So yeah, did I wait for a candle closure? Not specifically, but I waited too long to enter in on the trade. But yeah, make sure you guys smash a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Yeah, as you guys can see, this one's going to be a loss. GJ just didn't. Yeah, we were aggressive with the entry. Yeah, when I saw this trend line break, as you can see, strong rejection candle formed. Yeah. Rejection candles and bullish engulfing, well, bullish engulfing candles. Rejection candles and engulfing candles do tell you a lot. Rejection candle formed, and as you can see, a continuation to the upside. So, what is that? 1 break even, 2 losses, 2 wins. Wasn't a bad session. Yeah, unfortunately, we conclude with a loss. But, yeah, that is breakouts combined with momentum in a nutshell. Guys, the momentum indicator is a great indicator to help you identify trends as well as swings. Swings to the downside, swings to the upside. It can really assist if you struggle to identify those things. Keep in mind that the momentum indicator is there to help you identify short to medium term trends, not these massive long term trends. Keep that in mind. Okay, so that's what we were trading in this stream. We were trading those, you know, short-term swings to the upside and to the downside. We found some great setups, and yes, we lost 1 or 2 trades, but again, at the same time, on another day, we could have easily won all 5. Right? You see, having these confluences, combining, you know, these indicators, well, these types of indicators, momentum with support and resistance, with fair value gaps, all this stuff, keeping it as simple as possible, lining up the reasons why you should open the trade is just as important as lining up the reasons why you shouldn't open the trade. You know, when you guys watch my stream, you will see why I take certain trades, and you will also watch and listen to why I don't open certain trades. So that's what this is about. Okay, so I think we lost what for, I don't want to, was about $66, I think, something like that. Was it $66? Yeah. No, it could be off of that. $128. I don't know. But yeah. Otherwise, guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Make sure that you guys smash a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Don't forget to check out my free binary options Telegram group, where I send out free weekly signals, free educational content, tons of tips and tricks and advice that you guys can learn a lot from to help expand your trading knowledge. The link is in the description below to that. But yeah, this was fun. It was good. Good to be back streaming again. I enjoyed it. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you guys learned a thing or two. Make sure you guys go watch the stream back to catch all these trades I took here. Opened a total of 5 trades, and yeah, wasn't too bad. But I think I'll probably be back again tomorrow with some more streams. So make sure that you guys keep your eyes peeled for that. But this was a good one. It was a good one. It's good to be back again. And yeah, you guys must take care. And I will see you guys in the next stream.